Welcome to Debbie's Grill, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear, or favor. The Deputy Minister of Education, Dr. Clement Apaak, has said his long-held demand for accountability in Ghana's scholarship administration remains unchanged, insisting his integrity stands intact. In a Facebook post, the Deputy Minister of Education addressed discussions around alleged corruption in the award of state-funded scholarships, stressing that his record on the matter was consistent both in opposition and in government. Make your own conclusions. Facts are indeed sacred, Dr. Apaak wrote. I gave my best in opposition and continue to do so in government as expected of me by my appointer. My integrity remains intact. No one can change it. He added that his values are shaped early in life. The post was accompanied by images of past media headlines highlighting his outspoken position on the issue while he served as opposition member of parliament. On the headline, scholarship malfeasance must be investigated, while another stated minority calls for forensic audit into scholarship secretariat activities. Dr. Apaak comments reference his reaction to a Fourth Estate investigative report published during the East War Akufo-Addo administration, which raised concerns about how state scholarships were allegedly awarded to politically connected and privileged individuals. Speaking during a phone interview, Apaak argued strongly for a forensic audit of the scholarship secretariat, grounding his position in both his parliamentary role and personal experience studying abroad. He questioned the inconsistencies in stipend payment to beneficiaries. So how come beneficiaries don't receive their stipends and there are those who dubiously got into the list of beneficiaries? By revisiting his past statement, he sought to make clear that his forceful opposition to corruption in scholarship awards has not faded with his transition from opposition into government. So this whole long news that I've read is all about people forging, shall I say forge, or scholarship being awarded to non-deserving students instead of the deserving ones. Okay, so government awards scholarship to brilliant but needy students who are so brilliant but they do not have help, and so the government comes in, grant them scholarship from, sometimes even if you're lucky enough, you can even get scholarship from senior high school to you complete your university, your tertiary education, or sometimes after senior high school, when you pass very, very well, your grades are encouraging, the state gives you a scholarship to study abroad, any country and any school of your choice, and then the government will take care of the course and everything. Your accommodation, then incentives, you'll be paid some stipend every month, and even what you feed on, the government takes the cost of all that. Now, some time ago, there have been speculations that this award, instead of it being given to the needy but brilliant students, is rather given to politically connected people. It means if you are not connected to a politician, you will not get it. And there is no doubt about it. There is absolutely no doubt about it. We as Ghanaians are capable of doing anything, especially our leaders and those in politics. The politicians, of course, they are the leaders. And you see, when I first came across this, I wasn't too surprised because I know that something of that sort is going on. People who deserve the scholarship are not being given the scholarship, and people who do not deserve it are being given scholarship. We have brilliant but needy students walking about. I know sometimes they give slot to members of parliament and they'll tell you, look into the constituency. If students who are, very brilliant, but financially, their financial status is quite very poor, dash them those scholarships, they won't do it. They'll rather give it to their relatives, they'll give it to politically connected people. And before you get there, they'll tell you that scholarship NASA. And even if they'll give you that scholarship, you will still have to pay. You will still have to pay for it. Konembra say they will tell you to go and come. And you keep going and coming, presenting files and all that, and still not get it. Because you don't have the connection, and it's bad. And I was happy when President Mahama said that this particular issue should be thoroughly investigated. Now they are blaming it on Clement Apaak because in opposition he was part of the board, and now he being the Deputy Minister of Education. And he's also saying that his integrity is very, very crucial to him. He's not going to do that. So the investigations are done and we get to know who is behind it. I think we cannot be pointing fingers. But this is something that has been happening for so many years. It is something that has been in existence for so long. We know it. We know it. Even for you to be employed in a company, you need to know people whom you know protocol. If you don't know anyone there, you will not gain it. You won't be employed. Even sometimes in schools, you need to know someone. If not, a better dinner. Seriously. Especially if you want to offer a course and then maybe the result you've got does not match with that course and the university is giving you another course. Sometimes they tend to pay bribes and all that so they can give it to you. Especially if your dad or your family member holds a very high position in office. You don't even have to pay anything. They will just sign it for you, pa. And then someone who has sat on her buttocks, his buttocks, bend the candles, learn so hard, will not gain it. And then at the end of it, they'll go and see someone and tell you that you are lazy. You've not studied enough, and that is why you find yourself where you are. But that is not the case. The system is favoring some people. The system is favoring politicians. The system is favoring the rich. If they're giving scholarship to people, why not we give it out? See, we have students that are very brilliant. I can tell you, very, very brilliant. And they're hacking on the street because Obafoni Bebia. And the scholarship which is meant for them has been given to the minister. The minister who is taking like 4,000 or 3,000 or 5,000 plus in a month. The scholarship has been given to a daughter or his son. And then someone who does not have it and is brilliant find herself or himself in this country. And that is why the circle will keep rolling just like that. It wouldn't change. The circle can never change. Because the leaders themselves are not ready to make it change. It doesn't really tally. This is gross wickedness. This is wickedness. So seriously, I believe whatever you do, you pay for it. You will definitely pay for it. You might not see it now, but you pay for it. If only karma is real, you will pay for it. Why will you be given a lot of scholarship to students who need it the most, and you don't give it to them, and you give it to people who are already established? They don't even need help, but you've given it to them. And then we the people will still come back and then pretend to be in the shoes of these people, pretend to console them, pretend to cry for them or cry on their behalf. And trust me, whoever is behind this, God will definitely punish you. Karma will do his own. God will also do his own, because the laws are there. But the problem is, how do we stop this? How do we prevent it? Because I feel like no matter how best we bring out solution and all that, we still have people who will flout it. So how best are we going to stop this? How well are we going to monitor to ensure that the scholarships are being awarded to needy students and not students who their parents can afford for them? How do we ensure that? How? This is not helping us as a country. Seriously, it is not helping us as a country. To get employed, you are supposed to know someone. Even for attachment, I'm telling you something very serious. So even for attachment, you need to know someone. If you don't know anybody, you can't do your attachment. Even if the school has collaborated with other institutions where students can go there for their touch and all that. Sometimes you still need to pay something. They take something from you. And we've normalized it, so it's normal. You need to pay. Everything you need to pay. Nothing is free anymore. If government brings out something right now that is free, it's not free. The government has openly announced it is free. But when you get there, it's not free. The people who are being appointed to oversee those affairs take something. The most painful aspect is that they won't accept it. They will always deny the fact that they take something, they take bribe. I don't know why it is like that. They will even pay you on top for what you are doing, but you won't also do the right thing. And then the government is paying expenses for something that you can easily afford. Why are we being so wicked? Why? This shouldn't be something we should joke with. I feel like this investigation, I know we failed in a lot of investigations because investigation could do baby, but this one, dear, please, let's get to the root, the bottom of this. And I'm sure even people who have held office before in that particular let me say that particular sector, and has engaged in that, they should all be arrested. It's because we don't take some of these things seriously. That's why we continue to say this. Because even if the issue is brought up, trust me, people are really tired though, seriously. So they would rather not talk about it and then just keep quiet and let it happen. Because even if you talk about it, no one is going to listen. For you to get to the top, you still need to pay someone. And that is bad. That is bad. That is why we don't even produce people with integrity. Because the whole system is corrupt. Everybody is corrupt. From the bottom to the top, everybody is corrupt. No one can tell me that you are not corrupt. Everybody is corrupt. Because what is that? So please, let's work towards it, and it will help us. It will really help us. Scholarship that are meant for the needy should be given to the needy. As simple as ABC. Thank you for making time with me on Debbie's Grill.